Hello, everybody. This is Dave Wallace coming to you from my home here in Waihawa, Hawaii, and welcome to Monday Talk Story Time. Um, for Sorry for missing the last couple Mondays, and for those of you jonesing, there was a lot of things happening at the house. We had our house tented, and then after that, we had to refill the house and reorganize everything. And plus, my daughter is here visiting from Tennessee, so we've been busy with a lot of different things. Okay, and I'm still writing, trying to get my book out, trying to get the meet the deadline that I imposed on myself. Anyway, so that's what's happening. So as far as announcements, tomorrow, actually on the 21st of September, I'll be releasing a book. It's a magnet book that I'll be using to attract people to sign up for my newsletter and for my books that I will be publishing. And this lead magnet book is called Angels and Ghosts of Shingles Hospital. These are stories of when I was a little kid and the things that I experienced with angels and ghosts while I was hospitalized in Shingles Hospital. And that book is intended as a free book so that people can sign up for my newsletters so that when I release my other books, the Anna Blaze series, the Hawaiian Shapeshifter series, and all of the following series that I'm going to be, releasing, those are some things that you can, by signing up for my notes, my newsletters, you can receive emails to tell you when these things are going to be released. Okay, so that's what's happening, and I've cut back on the things that I'm actually releasing on my onto my YouTube channel. I'm no longer doing the Powerball and Mega Million. I'm still working it, but it's a personal thing for me now. Okay, and this is something I warned some of you folks before. There's going to be a time where I say, no, I've reached the point where I need to do this for me and my family alone. Okay, and we've reached that point right now. Okay, and so for Mondays, I'm going to split this into two parts. Actually, three parts. Announcements. Then I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for the week, since I'm no longer doing that online on a daily basis. So I'll be doing a tarot reading that covers an entire week. And if there's anything else I'd like to share after the tarot reading, I'll share some experiences, okay? Anyway, so this is something brand new that I'm trying. I'm doing a 7-card spread covering 7 days of the week, and this is going from tomorrow, starting off at Tuesday, going until next week, Monday. So each of these cards is going to be representing a day of the week, or collectively the entire week, the 7 days, things that you should look for or watch out for. Okay? Anyway, so that's it. Okay? Now, item number 1. Let's start off with the tarot reading. Now, the first card that I drew for a tarot reading today is this card. This is the Four of Pentacles, okay? And there are 3 fours, and fours can mean a lot of different things. It can mean stagnation, or it can mean stability. For this particular card, it shows a person holding on to things and holding them close and not letting them go. And this is, in this situation, the person is trying to conserve things and save things and hold on things. It can be money, it can be ideas, it can be possessions, anything like that, and trying to hold on to them and not let go. It can be good and bad, okay? If you're holding on to possessions or saving money, that is fine. But if you're holding on to trauma and bad feelings and stuff, it's not a good thing. Okay, so in this case, number 4, because there's 3 number 4s. This should be a theme for the entire week, to hold on to things. If you have money that you're thinking about investing, make sure your investment is something that is safe, and don't go splurge. Okay. And so with 3 4s, that's something you need to really pay attention to, conserve and protect what the assets that you have. Okay. The second card that I drew was the High Priestess. And anytime the High Priestess is drawn, it talks about the importance of your psychic abilities and your intuition. And some of us, this card comes up at a time when people are being confused. They have too many things going on in their life, and choices they have to make, and these choices are coming from all over the place, and they don't know how to make up their mind. Well, this card suggests that you're wrong. You have the intuition inside you to help guide you, but maybe you're not listening to it. Okay, so listen to your friend, the friendly voice inside you giving you advice, because that's your intuition speaking to you. The next card that I drew is the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is a really good card for those of you who are looking for new opportunities, okay, and ready to do different things. If you're looking for a job, this is a sign that look like you're going to be offered something. If you're looking for something new within your career or your work, where to stimulate your creativity. I mean, I was a teacher for 26 years, and there were many times where I felt so stagnant and bogged down, and I wanted to do something different. Okay, and so this is a good time for looking at something that's different from what you're already doing. The next card that came out is the 6 of Cups. Okay, 6 of Cups. It looks like a 4, but it's a 6. Okay, and anytime I bring up this card, it's what I call not only perseverance, but sticking through things and making sure you hang on and you push through and finish things. But this card also represents nostalgia. Okay, and nostalgia is looking back into the past, into your childhood, or previous relations, and especially if something's not going right in your current relationship, and you look back in the past and say, "Oh, what happened to my wife? What happened to my husband? How come?" And my husband changed, or my wife changed. Well, guess what? Change happens. It's natural. Yeah? It's normal. So if you're looking to the past and you stay hung up in the past, that can be a problem. Okay, so it's okay to remember the past and see how things used to be, but you cannot bring it back. It's because the people and the times have changed. Okay, so well, it's okay to remember the past. Don't live in it. Okay, and that's a reminder over there. Okay, and besides, a lot of times and stuff, when we remember, when we get nostalgic, we not only remember the good things, we also remember childhood traumas and things that can pop up that can really interfere with our current life. Okay, so those are some of the situations that come up when we think too much about the past and live in the past. Okay, the next card that I drew here, some people call this a happy family. Okay, but this is a 4 of Wands, and 4 of Wands again is stability, and stability in the home. So this is a good sign for family that relationships are going fine, the kids are fine, don't worry about them. Okay, and home life is stable. Okay, The next card that I drew, Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles, Pentacles deal with physical things. It can be money, it can be property, and the Knight is a symbol of action. So if it's a reminder, if you want anything in this life, you have to go out and get it. Okay, you cannot just sit down and relax and expect it to come in. You're gonna have to work for it, and that's a reminder. Okay, so if you desire something, make a plan and go after it. Okay, and stick with it. The final card that came up, I know this look ominous because you have a person laying down, and this is a Four of Swords, and poor thing, he has you know, he's laying down and there are swords kind of hanging over him, and there's two ways of looking at it. Number one and stuff, you could be losing sleep over things that you have absolutely no control over. Okay, that's one way of looking at it. And you're having a really difficult time, okay, with that. Another way of looking at it is that it's a time to rest and recover, okay? All of the worries and stuff, you should let it go. Just let it go. And because the more you worry about it, especially worrying about things that's way beyond your control, like my dog's barking, I cannot control him. What's the matter, huh? Okay, so the Four of Swords, let things go. It's time to rest and recover and heal. So taking a look at all of the cards together, again, the main thing here is if you looking at investing or decided to invest money, now's the best time. You should be conserving. Use your intuition. Let your intuition or the owl, you know, guide you. Also, if you have desires that you want to get, or you know, if you want to go Vegas, you gotta save money for that, yeah. Or if you want a new car, you're gonna have to work for it. It's not gonna come to you. Somebody's not gonna gift it. You have to make it happen. Okay. And the final thing, the last card, is put your worries at ease. Okay. Especially things that you are beyond your control. The things that you should be worrying about are things that you can control. Yeah. For example, me, if my blood sugar is high, I can control that. Okay. I can control that through what I eat and my proper taking my medication at the right time. It's within my control. And anything within my control, it's up to me to make the decision. Okay. It's not up to someone else. So if you have to rely on someone else to do something for you, that's where you're gonna start running into issues. Okay. So this is the weekly. This is my first reading for the entire week, starting from tomorrow until next week Monday, and let's see how that turns out for you. Okay. And I hope it's helpful. Finally, the last in closing, you know, I wanted to, before coming out here, I had a dream, and in this dream, my wife and I were sitting in a car, and next to us was a car that was, initially when we pulled up, there was no one there, and my wife and I were just talking story. Then I felt a really strong presence kind of like staring at me from my right. My wife was driving, and I was on the passenger side. That rarely happens. But, you know, I felt a strong presence to my right. And as I looked to my right, I saw a woman that I knew from small kid time. And this was one of my aunties who had passed away a long time ago. And she was smiling at me, and I rolled down the window, and oh, Auntie, And long time no see. And so she rolled down the window and she was moving her mouth, but I couldn't hear anything coming out of her mouth, but I could see that she was happy to see me. And I knew she was in this dream that I had. I knew that she was dead. So I says, Auntie, can you do me a favor? And she looked, and I says, could you please tell my mom and dad I love them and I miss them? And she go, oh. And she say, okay. And I said, if you see my grandparents, where you at? Please give them my love. Will you do that for me? And Auntie shook her head and she disappeared. Now, why did I bring up that? Well, it's really important, and especially, having the chance to spend time with my daughter. She was here for 2 weeks. We met up a couple of times, and but it's important for us to maintain our family links and connections. No matter how far these relatives are, we're gonna make the effort to keep in touch with them and to make sure that they know we love them. My wife is really good at reminding me of my kids and grandbabies' birthdays, and that way we can send them care packages or envelopes from here in Hawaii. But to have the Ohana visit with the Ohana, there's no way to replace that. So I'm very grateful for my daughter and her husband to come and spend some time with us and reconnect. And this is the first time I actually heard my son-in-law talk so much to me, and it was really refreshing. So there's a better connection. There's a better connection over there, and so we'll see how things develop. So my daughter and her husband will be leaving tomorrow, and I'll see you folks later. Okay, and we send our love. Anyway, to all of my subscribers, thank you for listening, and hopefully this tarot reading that I gave was good, and that the message of sticking close to your Ohana and keeping in touch with your Ohana stays with you. Okay, and until next week, this is Dave Wallace from my home here in Hawaii, Waihoa, Hawaii, under the lychee tree. And in front of my beautiful flowers right here, saying aloha.